I think the best way to go about approaching a new set or a new opponent in a new set is to figure out what they are incapable of by trying to pressure them into situations that make them uncomfortable. Because obviously, when you go into a new set against a new opponent, you're not going to know anything about them except maybe what you might have studied ahead of time. But they're also not going to know anything about you except what they might have studied ahead of time. So if you play slow and you play defensively, then what you're doing is you're basically banking on your ability to react to what they do and adapt faster than they adapt throughout the set. However, if you have a very strong foundation of how to play the game and how to generate pressure, what you can actually do is to simply pressure your opponent into situations that they're unprepared for, and they might not even get the opportunity to ask you those questions. Are you prepared for the pressure that I'm going to convey onto you? If you just immediately put them in defensive situations and their defense doesn't hold up, then you never have to find out if their offense is greater than your defense, which obviously puts you in a much better position to score the win. So I think that the very first thing that I would do in a set versus a new opponent is to just test, like, how good is your defense really? Like, can you even keep up with me? Are you fast enough to even contest me in in play? Now, of course, this is, you asked me what's the optimal way to do this, and this is obviously assuming that you have optimal mechanics. You need to be a very mechanically powerful player to implement this strategy, but at the highest level of play, I always think that this is the best way to go about defeating your opponent.